Ending a successful attack on a full health enemy, the bloodletter splatters blood, creating a blood surface at the point of impact. You gain advantage on attack rolls when your target is bleeding or severe bleeding, and gain expertise with medicine. Marks any foes that come into contact with blood puddles, potentially revealing the presence of invisible foes. You gain advantage on attack rolls. Crimson Blink. Transverse to any available blood surface. Intentionally draws blood if the target is hostile, inflict bleeding and severe bleeding, otherwise purges the target from disease, poison, paralysis, or blindness, and heals. I'd imagine it's quite good with Boal's Blessing. Welcome in, Wispy, by the way. W for some chat. Usually I always make him an assassin. But this is kind of cool. Fuck it. Let's do it. Blood tracing aura. Crazy. Okay, we need to go do our first long rest. I think it's time. What the fuck is Shadowheart wearing?
Hellfire.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Well, you've been naughty.
Hey, Mizora.
And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Missed you.
God damn it.
Okay, I'm finally done. Nice, Georgia. Well, aren't you a luscious thing? I won't say that. Because I'm trying to romance Karlach, I think.
Well, you absolute
I heard you've been naughty and my ears
kept
perked
me
up.
a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power.
I long for my
My
pajamas.
pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal,
I wish you'd do that to me.
but Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no
Nice,
kind of
Karlach.
talk for a
Nice.
lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling!
Mid-typing
not a
that out.
monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlach meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this.
You better not lay a damned finger on Karlach.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx.
Everybody
But a
approved of
defiant
that.
pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
The one thing that I don't like about
See how the
Mizora's
frontiers
design
fare without their
is her
precious
fucking
blade.
Karlach,
little
keep
cloak
an eye on
or
him,
cape
would you?
or whatever the hell that
I'll be
is.
keeping mine on you.
Oh, and
It's hair.
don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Like, what the hell even is that?
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
He's a good man.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
I think it's supposed to be fur, but it's way too glossy. I fear I stayed up too late and I am hungry again. Have some toast again. Yeah, Wispy, I think it is supposed to be fur, but it's like braided in the back, which creeps me out because it looks like a wig.
Damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me.
It's like Cousin
I did
It
what was right,
from the Addams Family.
Zora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Yeah. Blade of Frontiers has some explaining to
I'll say
do.
what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
You should get out of this
A
pact.
possibility that's
Duh.
kept me awake countless nights.
Easy.
But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her
Thrust.
games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
Can we just attack her the next time
We
she
can have
pops
all
up?
for it, but it won't so much as chip one of her nailed claws. She'll escape to the hells, and if we succeeded, my life would be taken in exchange. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here
Oh,
with nothing but the clothes
I have
on
chocolate.
our backs and the worms in our heads.
I'm actually very hungry too. I might make a pizza after stream. We can beat her if we put our
I'm sure.
worms together.
How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
How do you feel about bugs and skulls? What's the context?
I hope Mizora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Will. Though, I must admit,
One's preserved as
the new
art.
look is a little dashing.
I think it's nifty. I think it's pretty neat. I would have taxidermy if I could afford it. What kind of pizza? Probably pepperoni if I have any. I don't know what I have.
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do.
Nice car.
Ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Crash will actually
I'm gonna
prove
have to
our
try to
salvation,
find
but worth keeping in
a
mind.
Shadowheart cosplay. I can't make my own cosplay because I can't sew. I don't know how to read sewing patterns. I don't know how to sew. So I'm gonna spend way too much money on one that's already made.
I suppose we'd go our separate ways.
Just glue it.
Not a slight on your company, of course.
I'd have to.
Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Make it a duct tape. Seems personal. I
Thank
won't
you.
pry.
And you're right.
Wouldn't even
It's
know the first thing about
a
sewing.
delicate matter.
Yeah, I
Not
could like
something for light conversation.
I could sew like a hole in clothes. That's about it. Should I start planning my funeral then? I fear you may have to, yeah. But to head to bed, have a good night and stream. Good night, Guy. Thanks for hanging out.
I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
Cool. Cool. We should talk to Karlak again. I've met Jennifer English twice. Oh my god.
Soldier. Trust me, I'll tell you all about it.
I love
after we
her,
take care of the
actually.
goons on my tail.
I love her, and I love Devora.
Help me kill those paladins of Tyr, and I'll tell you. A bit of good gossip for your good help. Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces.
Is that Jim
Demons, on
English
the
is
other
all?
hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way
Hey,
to survive
movie.
them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Thanky. My cat's doing something he probably shouldn't be doing.
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what
The
would have
thing
become
about-
of us without that
Speaking of
Nautiloid.
Jim English,
I mean, I know where I'd be.
the thing
Trapped
about
in a van
Jim's
still with the blade
Baldur's
of
Gate 3
frontiers on my
playthrough that
tail.
is stressing me out
What about you?
is that he has so much dialogue piled up with all the companions. You're missing the lore. Jim, you're missing the lore.
I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans.
But also I understand not wanting to sit
Maybe once
through
we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll
hours
rest
of
a bit and
dialogue,
find some new
because
heap
at
of troubles
this
to throw
point-
ourselves at.
At this point, he has so much of it piled up, he would be sitting for at least like an hour just to go through all of it. Jim is trying to speedrun so he can be done with it. Yeah.
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice.
I can't imagine him caring about lore in the
In the
slightest.
grand
No.
scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel.
But it would help
got the
him
engine.
understand, because he
wasn't
didn't like,
even her
he
strongest
hated
fighter.
Lae'zel. He didn't like Lae'zel
She favored me like a child
until he learned a little bit
favors
about her, and then he was like, oh,
Mizora envied the attention, I suppose.
I have empathy for Lae'zel
Sure,
now.
Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down. Mizora was delighted. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players. I don't know.
Very gym
I
coded
think she'd have more
behavior.
important things to do. Devils and their pride.
Okay, that's good. Astarion, do you have anything to say?
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
The blade of frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his.
I think you mean
blade
pretty
stings
patron,
real.
actually. You look so unusual. You think you're rare in these
expect I am
parts?
your first.
She's not very smart, so I feel like she would have no idea what a Githyanki is.
I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
As if your upturned bat snout is any better.
Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified.
Disciplined. Imagine a nose being disciplined. Okay.
I understand much beyond
Out for the
your
night. It was fun hanging out with y'all. GG local bird underscore. Good night, Quid.
It is imperative we locate
Thanks for hanging out. We always love to have you here.
To observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a feeble memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
A loathsome fate, and one I intend to avoid.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that.
Gee, it's
First
her.
symptoms should have long since started, though.
He said.
That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass. Entirely.
I just need to get
I
through all
was as
this
devoted to my
dialogue, because
studies as I
I
was
don't
to
want
my
it
training.
piling up.
Each creche contains a Zaithisk
Yo,
purification
nice fit.
device.
Thanks.
So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
Fascinating. Books are fallible, as are those who write them.
Not books, but slates.
Did you remember to
Wisdom so
save?
profound
I'm gonna do a
stitched
long
into
rest, so.
stone. Truth as perfect as the
My
queen
cat is
as you
snoozing so
crave it.
cutely. My cat is
Countless
being a fucking
scholars
menace
roam
to
the
society,
astral
running
sea
around in
beyond,
here.
observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos, and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
How old are the cats? One of my cats is 16. And my other cat is 2. Okay, that's it for Lazelle. Should just be Gale. He doesn't really do much else other than sleep.
Lightly.
Damn, that's old.
Wrath
Yeah,
of the
she is
Hells
old as fuck.
second only to the
And
wrath
she's
of the
cranky.
Having a
She's
devil
very
in our camp
cranky.
will certainly make things interesting.
Mine is 18.
Never a dull day, is there?
That cat could buy alcohol in Quebec. That's insane. Okay, yay, slay.
Something good here, I hope.
Got him when I was 6. Aw. I forgot that they added this thing so you don't have to go over to the thing, you know? Shoes, Lower City. I need to play dress up for a minute. Cute. Wait, that's cute. Oh, corsets. The hell is this? Does not function on tieflings. Oh. I like the pants better. Nice. Slim fit. No. All right. Does it give me... Oh, it gives me a spell. So let's put this back on. Stop it. Turn this to this. Slay. Do do do. Cute. Okay. Let's go night night.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Oh my god, you need so much camp supplies. And tactician. That's gonna be a problem. I need to start looting more. I need to remember to loot. Okay, guys. Let's go get withers. Especially because you need 80. Yeah, I'm playing a tactician. This is my first time playing tactician. I would be so dead. I tried to fight the Paladins of Tyr and I got my ass kicked so hard.
What's inside?
Hmm? I'm just gonna take all their shit so I can sell it. What's the rules of tactician? It's just harder as far as I know. I'm pretty sure the only difference between tactician and honor is there's no what the hell is it called? Like the legendary things or whatever attacks. And you can save.
Everything all right out there?
I killed your friends, now I'm here for you. So tactician is not the permadeath one, yeah. It's like honor light.
Oh, I told him it wasn't safe out there. Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
Yeah. Let me in. Okay, I'm fascinated by Astarian's things. Blood traced. Fascinating. Whoa, look at all the blood. That's crazy, actually. Things. Things? Okay, I just need to see what this does. It didn't do anything. Intentionally draws blood. If the target is hostile, inflict bleeding and severe Oh. Oh. Okay, cool. Okay.
Dull moment.
Put him up.
Hey, Kat. How are you?
Moving in.
Okay, we need